Here's another update on the Sand Dollar Tigertail Berm project. I'm flying to the north now, and I'm just across from Tigertail. You can see this canal here. They were working on that in the update I had 3 weeks ago. Not a whole lot of equipment here. Small skid steer right there in the bottom left. And this was the mangrove area that they were cleaning out last time. And then that cut before was coming through right here on the left, but you can see they burned that up pretty good. There's a huge piece of equipment coming up, but we're going to come back to him in just a moment. Looks like he's been moving a lot of material. But I'm flying about 80 feet right now, and then I get a glimpse, and I thought, well, I'm going to go up to maybe about 125, 150 feet because I saw it was connected. And look at right in the middle towards the top of the screen, and you'll see there's actually a berm that connects Sand Dollar Island to Tigertail. But then I see the part out to the left where that you have some equipment, a bulldozer and a truck backing up, and he's dumping material there. So I'm thinking, okay, is he pulling it from that end loader here on the right? It didn't look like that at first because how would he get out there? But they've moved. Look on the right where that end loader is moving, and they've moved a lot of material there and just kind of piled it up. So I'm thinking this middle berm is maybe just sort of a path that they're using in the construction, and that far left berm is the one that's going to actually be the coast. Then I see this truck coming down, and this truck is full of material. He's going to that arm out there on the left earlier where the bulldozer was, and they're dumping there and sort of pushing that out. So I'm thinking that'll end up being the actual coastline. So I'm wondering what they're doing up here, and I couldn't quite get all the way up there because I was about ready to lose my visual line of sight with the drone. So I'm following it, and I tried to zoom in. Anyway, that truck that you see right along the coastline is empty. And if you look in the top right corner, you can see the boom of an excavator up there. And that excavator is removing material that has kind of gone around the little leg there. I come up a little bit higher just to get a better view. And he's going all the way down there, and they're filling it up, and then they're bringing it south to the south end of Sand Dollar Island. Please remember, I don't know anything official on this project. I haven't talked to anybody. I haven't checked with the city on this or the contractor. So all of my comments are just my observations from checking in on this project from time to time and then showing it visually to you guys. So here's the guy that was out there in the sort of in the middle, making those long lines of material there. And he was probably working the hardest while I was there at this trip. And this was probably just about noon. So he's swinging that around. You'll see here in just a moment, I'm going to move down towards that larger piece of equipment. But there you see in the middle up top, you see that bulldozer, and he's pushing the sand out that's coming from the north tip of Sand Dollar Island. And we've got these two berms that are kind of coming down. And I'm guessing one of those berms, probably the one closest to us now, has got to disappear at some point. But I really don't know. I wish I could see a drawing of what the final product is supposed to look like. This is where we were looking at last week, and there was a lot of activity right here, but it looks like they've widened this out, and that water canal on the right is going to Tigertail. And I'm going to come up on this large piece of equipment to see, and he hasn't really moved in my time there, so I'm not sure what his purpose is there, but he was making some pretty large piles of sand. The Gulf itself was looking beautiful that day. It looks like they've made a lot of progress in the last 3 weeks, but there's still a lot to be done. I hope you found this update informative, and I'll see you in the next video.